Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman with a video, and it is game time! At this moment, it is now about 12:30 in Eastern time, and this game is going to be out later, of course, but 8 o'clock p.m. on ESPN and on MSG, Knicks take on the Houston Rockets. I'm going to tell you the 5 things you need to watch out for if you're a Knicks fan. First of all, Joakim Noah has a sore hamstring, so in my opinion, I do not think he's going to play tonight, nor do I think he should play. It's the first preseason game. It's October. We got to play LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers on October 25th. So, Joakim Noah, you can just chill out. And by the way, even if this was a regular season game, it's the Rockets, man. The Houston Rockets, who did beat Shanghai on Sunday, but that's another team, man. That's a team from China. Come on, I don't need to worry about that team, and they even play really that great against them, to be honest. Now, James Harden's gonna be playing point guard, so I expect Courtney Lee to be guarding James Harden. So I want to see what Courtney Lee does on James Harden. It's also interesting to see what James Harden does at point guard. But as it pertains to the Knicks, man, the first thing we gotta watch out for is Derrick Rose, man. That's number one. What is Derrick Rose gonna play like, man? See through the preseason, the offseason, training camp, people are saying Derrick Rose is looking good. He looks fresh. He's coming off that season playing 66 games. He says the Knicks are a super team. I mean, you got Courtney Lee and Joakim Noah saying he's looking like he's in MVP form, and he's looking good in practice. So we want to see what Derrick Rose is gonna do, especially since he's gonna be guarded by probably Patrick Beverley. So Patrick Beverley is a very, very good defender in this league. So we want to see what Derrick Rose does, especially against him. We want to see if Derrick Rose has a sort of a semblance of a jump shot, a floater. We want to see Derrick Rose moving solid, passing the ball around, dishing the rock, facilitating, because you know he has multiple scorers on this team. Second thing we need to watch out for is Carmelo Anthony's flow, man. I want to see Carmelo Anthony in the rhythm, man. We want to see his jumper going through. We want to see him scoring, finishing at the rim, because there were some points last season where he wasn't really getting his shots to go down, wasn't really going at his moves explosively, finishing at the rim weakly, not getting the fouls and stuff like that. So we want to see Carmelo Anthony at least be able to do that tonight. You know, he doesn't have to shoot insanely good. Just around 43 to 46% is the aim for him. And the third thing is the guys who just are going to be starting their first NBA game today. Kuzminskas and Hermangomez. Hermangomez is the guy that was dancing in that Kristaps Porzingis video. He's Kristaps Porzingis' friend. But these guys are two pivotal guys who will probably make the roster. And a lot of people don't know about them, and they're coming off the bench. So I keep talking about Kuzminskas. We're going to be able to see him tonight, and we're going to see what he's going to bring. That 3-point shot, that shooting, that long length of his, and that versatile, his versatile ability to move around the ball, man. So we're going to see what he can bring. And then Hermangomez, a big body in the paint. He might be starting in place of Joakim Noah, or they might move Kristaps Porzingis to the 5 and put Kyle Quinn there. We don't know what's going to happen, but Jeff Hornacek is going to make sure this team is moving at a solid rate. Third thing you want to take in mind, or the fourth thing actually, is Brandon Jennings, man. Brandon Jennings is designated to be the 6th man on this team. So we want to see him be scoring like a 6th man, man. He's supposed to fill in that role that J.R. Smith filled in back in 2012, 2013, back in 2013 and 14. So we want to see Brandon Jennings be able to score off the bench, beat people off the dribble, get his jump shot down and stuff like that. But I also want to see him play defense. And that's another thing about the Knicks. Communication on the defensive side, man. I don't want to see the point guards on this team getting beat like they used to before. So I want to see communication and more defensive rebounds and stuff like that. And the last thing we need to watch out for is Ron Baker and Chasson Randle, man. Ron Baker, 6'3" from Wichita State. Chasson Randle, 6'1" from Stanford. Very smart players. Just made the team, just got signed. And, roster spots, they're at the end of the roster for this team, but we still got them on the roster. So we're going to see what they can bring, because they played very good in the Summer League. but we gotta see what they do at an NBA level in an NBA game against a real NBA team. So it's gonna be very interesting tonight. And last thing, Jeff Hornacek's new triangle system, man, the hybrid. We want to see what that's about. High-speed offense, more three-pointers, Porzingis out there, of course. But yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comment sections. Game starts out in a couple of minutes, but right now it's 12:30. I'm out for now. Peace.